James Starling here for the DJM YouTube channel after another matchday experience. Make sure you check out the highlights down in the description below before we spoil the result. Not the result that you guys were after, but let's face it, that game was solely dictated by that wind. It made both teams kind of struggle to really kick on and play any sort of game, didn't it?
Yeah, well, when we first got here and started putting the nets up, the wind was going straight direct to the goal towards the far end, and it seemed like the game was going to be all sort of one game of two halves.
Right.
But then when we come back out for kickoff, it changed and the wind was sort of coming across slightly. I think it kind of didn't help both teams. In the first half, we thought we had the wind with us, but really when we tried to clear the ball, it kept coming back sometimes. It kept swirling around, going to the left. Yeah. It really didn't help either team.
Yeah, definitely. And I suppose going behind early on as well, what couldn't have been any more than about 2 minutes on the clock. Whole game plan has just kind of been thrown out the window, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the last few weeks we've been playing 3-4-3 and trying to play a different system because we were looking to get promoted. We were doing quite well, and then we sort of went on a run of bad results. Right. So we decided to just change system and try and maybe build on something for next season. This week we started again with 3-4-3, and we kind of lost a couple of players, so we had to bring in some new ones who haven't played in this system before for the last couple of weeks. Right. And I think, especially in central midfield, when they all got dragged out to go towards the ball when they had a throw-in, I think that's when they sort of broke through the middle and caught us on the break and got their goal. Yeah, and I mean, I don't really normally talk about incidents in terms of what the referee kind of does during a game, but the penalty incident, I mean, I haven't had a chance to look at it back. I think it was a foul, but a lot of people were saying, even the opposition was saying that it was outside the area. What did you guys make of it? I didn't see it in terms of like an inside outside the area place because I was sort of like blocked off by a few bodies. But yeah, I'm not really too sure. I think it does kind of change the game, but at that sort of point, we weren't really too much on top. So I'm not really saying it would have changed the game completely, but it gives you a chance, gives you a bit of belief. Once you sort of either decide to get a penalty or not get a penalty, it kind of changes the game from a mentality point of view. Either if you haven't been given it, you kind of think, oh no, we're not going to go through with this today. We're probably not going to get a goal. Yeah. Especially when a game like today where there weren't too many chances created. No. Apart from like towards the end, it kind of just doesn't help the mentality of the team.
Definitely. We spoke earlier on in the season after the Old Newton game, and you said you were talking about what the club's been wanting to do during this season. How have things been going? Because I know, again, obviously looking at it on paper, it's before today was 5 wins, 5 losses and a draw. What's been going on with the team during the course of this season then?
I think, well, we sort of had a bit of a positive spell. I think we got into, obviously, the Old Newton game. We lost 5-0, but it got overturned because they played an ineligible player. Yeah. We went on and played Sudbury's academy team, and we got absolutely wiped by them, but they were an amazing team. Yeah. I don't think I've played a team quite like them before. So, and then sort of since then, we just had like patchy results. We played a couple of teams and won well. But all of our games have been really tight. We haven't really gone into a game and sort of smashed it and won like 4 or 5-0, apart from Chantry, who have now folded, unfortunately. We sort of beat them 11-0, but obviously that result got chalked off in the end. Yeah. And then, we beat Witnesham two weeks ago, and they're second, so we thought we got a good result. And then we went and played Thurston, who was second bottom, and we lost 4-0. So it kind of shows our sort of season by going one win against a good team and a loss against a bad team.
So really just the inconsistency has kind of halted what could have been a decent season, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. We did bring in a couple of players. We brought in some players from Stanton, who are obviously a Division 1 team. One of them used to play for Elmswell, and one of them obviously come along with his friend from Stanton. I think that was kind of an attempt to sort of kick on a bit, because that's when we did get a couple of bad results. Yeah. So we were kind of hoping that bringing them in would kind of push us on a little bit to try and see us through until the end of the season, maybe get that second or third spot. But unfortunately, it hasn't really worked out for us.
Yeah. And moving forward for the rest of this season, what are your kind of thoughts? Where do the club ideally want to try and finish? Have you got any targets now going into the second half of the season, or are you just taking it game by game now that the season's kind of unfolded as it has?
I think just finish as high as possible. I think that's the only thing we can really aim for. I'm not really sure mathematically if it's still possible to go up. If it is, it's going to be a really tough task. Yeah. Especially with some of the games we have. We have Bedricks to play again. We've got to play Tattingstone again, who are obviously second. We've played a lot of teams that are sort of towards the bottom end of the table, and we've still got a lot of tough games to go. Yeah. So yeah, I think, like I said, just finish as high as possible and hopefully build on something ready for the start of next season.
Well, thank you very much for your time for today. Make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And until we see each other next time, adios.